Hello and welcome to our new virtual school year. I know that this year is starting off very differently than school usually does, but please know that all of your teachers and all of the staff here at Matthew Henson are making everything as easy as we can for you and making sure you have tons of resources even when you aren't in our physical building. So, for those of you who are new or don't remember, my name is Mrs. Marchioni, and I am the Library Media Specialist here at Matthew Henson. And even though you won't be able to come into our physical library here for a bit, we have tons of stuff online, and I wanted to take a moment to show you today how to access all of our eBooks and audiobooks and a bunch of other materials on our main school library site called Destiny Discover. So I'm going to walk you through a screencast of me logging in and showing you everything that we have available for you, which are hundreds and hundreds of great books online, more coming soon, as well as lots of digital resources, collections, and more. So let's go ahead and get started. So to get to our Destiny page, you can start at any page you may have. There's lots of places where it's bookmarked, but if you don't have one, you simply go up to your address bar up here and type in destiny.ccboe.com. This takes you to Charles County Public Schools' main Destiny page. There are instructions on here. There will be other features throughout the year based on what we're doing, but most important for right now, we have our link to Matthew Henson. Once you click there, it'll take just a moment for you to be transported to our fantastic Destiny Discover page built just for the students and staff here at Matthew Henson. We're going to go through all of the features, but the first thing I want you to do whenever you get to Destiny Discover is log in. That way you know you have full access to everything. So, upper right corner, it says log in. Simply click there. When you get to this page, you want this big blue bar that says Charles County SSO. This is the only thing that will help you log in. So when you click on it, it'll take just a moment and you'll be directed to a sign-in page, just like when you go to Office 365. I have my information saved because this is my computer. You may want to type yours in. Your sign-in will be just like your Office 365 sign-in. So it will be your student ID number at ccboe.com. Click Next, type in your password, click Sign In. If this pops up, go ahead and just say yes if you'd like, or say no. In all honesty, it's going to have you sign in no matter what every time. And while it's working, you will be officially logged in to your Destiny Discover page. You'll notice that it'll say your name up here, and it'll have a little picture if you have one, or maybe your initials. All this means is that you now have full access to everything on Destiny Discover. So let's look at what that is. Over here to the left, our main feature right now is a printed out version of how to check out a digital copy of something. I'm going to go through all of these steps with you, but if you ever need to see it instead of just have me tell you, everything you need to know is right here, and you can scroll. Okay, my email is also there if you ever need me, along with both of our social media handles. To the right are learning links. Again, there's a link to this exact screencast. We have our online book fair ending early September. The summer reading challenge is still up here because I know a couple people might still need to log in a few things. And right now, my other features are different book trailers. So you can expect this to update relatively frequently, and that might give you some ideas or some helpful tools once we get into our learning. If you scroll down a little bit more, you'll see eBooks as the first main bar. You can scroll through this way to see some of the options, or you can click See All in either of these places to see every ebook we have available. Now, we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ebooks. If you're looking for something specific, there's all these filters over here you can use, but I'm just going to scroll down right now and show you some of our examples. Typically, this is going to be by our most recent editions first, and there are going to be several more books coming in shortly. So this will look different, possibly by the time you're even viewing it. So one thing I want to do is show you how to check out an ebook. So I'm going to go to one of my personal favorites, which is Ghostboys. And if you click on it, any of these books will come up with a little pop-up window telling you a little bit more about your book. Right? Often there is a little blurb. For whatever reason, the publisher doesn't have one for Ghostboys, but it was the Black-Eyed Susan winner of last year and an incredible book. You can do two things right now. You can open the ebook, which would be just for you to see it and preview it. You might need to do that for a scavenger hunt or just to get a sense of the book, or you can check it out. And essentially, that works just like it would in the regular library. You can open a book and see if you're interested, or you can take the book and it is just yours. So I'm going to go ahead and check this out just to show you how to do it. And you'll see that it came up and told me it was checked out. Now it has this little out badge, and it is checked out just to me. So I'm going to X out of this. You can open it directly from here, but I also want to show you where else you can always get your ebooks. So I'm going to go back to our main screen. And up here in the other corner, opposite where you logged in, there's this little, what we like to call a hamburger menu. 3 little bars, right? Looks like the bun and the patty and the bun. Down here, you have checkouts. I have a lot more than you because I'm the librarian, but you definitely will have checkouts. And if you go to that, you'll see everything that you have checked out. Now, I have a couple other books checked out because I was reading them over the summer and I haven't returned them yet. But down at the bottom is Ghostboys. So if I want to open it, I just click open from there, and it gets me to an online reading platform. This is like a Kindle version of a book or just an electronic version of a regular book. So you can see I've got my title page, I can scroll. It'll always have the copyright information just like every book will. I've got a table of contents. Those are hyperlinks if you ever wanted to just read a specific chapter over. And it might take you a few clicks to get to the first page, just like it would take you a couple flips in a regular physical book. This is how the book opens, which is, of course, intriguing. And then the next page, you'll see the first chapters. There's a lot of cool things that I can do here. I can have it play. I can work on the display options and make it easier for me to read if I need to make it bigger. If you need a different font because it's really hard for you to read, that's an option as well. I can change my layout. If you're a one page at a time person and it's overwhelming to see both, so I can keep going like this and read. You'll see that chapters are different in different books and they may have different kind of separations. This one bounces back and forth between the times when he was alive and when he was dead. You can also do other things like take notes or highlight something. So if you wanted to really remember this part, you can highlight it. You can add notes and annotate. That might help you, especially if you're reading something that's a little bit more complex. You can add notes. It's a really great option. There's a couple more things, but we're going to stick to just that for right now. If I'm done reading, I'm just going to go ahead and you can add a bookmark if you feel so inclined, right? You can also just leave it and it will resume when you check back in on your book and open it again. Then you can go about your business. When you're done, you can hit return, which I'm going to do so that if anyone watching this wants to get Ghostboys, you can. And I just want to walk you through all the other things that are available. So beyond ebooks, we have our audiobooks, which if you've never listened to one, it is someone reading aloud a book to you. And these are all fantastic books, and many of them have really, really great readers who make it easier to understand. And I like to listen to audiobooks when I drive or when I take my dogs for a walk. That could be a great option for you. Maybe if you need to get some reading in for our Beanstack Challenge or just for school. This could also be something that you do in your flex time. Again, you can play something just like you'd open a book, or you can check something out. I'm going to be giving you recommendations consistently, but a lot of our audiobooks are fantastic, and we're getting even more. Going back to our main page, we also have interactive ebooks. These have some links and are usually available for multiple people to look at one time. So if you and your friend both wanted to look at the bone-chilling myths, you could. Someone has this one out right now, but it looks like you might still be able to open it. Beyond that, we also have what are called our topics. And these look a little bit different for even those of you who have been to Henson before. I updated some of the categories and updated the graphics. So if you wanted to look, for instance, at graphic novels, you can click this, and the majority of the books that qualify as graphic novels, I won't say every single one, but they will be here. We're getting a ton of new graphic novels as well digitally when they come in. Right now, everything is filtered, so when you do go to these topics, you're only going to get ebook and audiobook options. So that way you're not frustrated with regular books that you can't get yet. All of these are different options. They're all great, depends on what you like. Click on what you're interested in, and hopefully you can find yourself some great books. The last thing I want to show you today is our collections. So these are also constantly going to be updated. And for instance, if I clicked on my summer picks collection, I did this in the summer in case anyone wanted some recommendations, and I will continue to update them. These are different, almost like Pinterest boards of different things that we have available. They're usually ebooks and audiobooks, but sometimes I do add external links. I might give you guys some recommendations from the public library because they have some fantastic books available as ebooks and audiobooks as well, and you can get yourself a free account online without even having to go in. Plus, you can arrange for curbside pickup at the public library. Additionally, these collections serve as a way for me to give you recommendations based on specific things. So if you're studying something in school, in a particular class, you might see a collection pop up on Destiny that would really help with that. And it gives you a little description in it. For instance, this is one of our Black-Eyed Susans. Maybe he just likes you. It tells you a little bit about what it is. It gives you some tags to kind of give a quick glance. And if you're interested, you just go ahead and click on it. And as I say, hope it wouldn't malfunction on me. It pops up with that little box again. So we've got 2 copies of this already. You can check it out. You can open it. I loved this book. It could be great for anybody who is interested. Every time you do that, it does open a new tab, so you can go back to your collections over here. The Nightmares was a great book that we got last year. It's for horror fans, so you might be interested in that. And you can click there and get some information about that one. So that is my quick overall guide to Destiny Discover. I hope very much that you know how to navigate, and if you have any questions on anything, please go ahead and let me or your language arts teacher know. And just keep an eye out, bookmark this, because you're going to need to be doing some reading, and I promise you that in our collection of hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of these digital materials, there's at least one that you will absolutely love. So look through, investigate, and check it out today. All right, good luck. Keep reading, Huskies.